Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Merly, and today we're going to be talking about starting peanuts early in Zone 7, Kentucky. I have made some videos on growing peanuts in Zone 7, Kentucky, and in those videos, I've always seeded the peanuts directly in the garden. The date today is April 3rd, and I planned on starting my peanuts a little bit early so I can have an early harvest. Usually I harvest my peanuts in October, but I am planning on harvesting peanuts in September, so I want to start my peanut seedlings a little bit early, and to do that, I'm gonna need to start my peanut seedlings inside my house here in my grow station. So here you see a 72 cell tray that already has some seed starting mix, and I have put some peanut seeds in the cells. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to continue putting some peanuts, one peanut in each cell. So with this, we're going to end up with 72 peanut seedlings that can be planted in our garden in a couple of weeks. Peanuts germinate quickly. It takes only about 5 to 7 days for these plants to germinate. Okay, so we just need one per cell because the cells are smaller. Right, so we'll just continue putting the peanuts. I think I missed 3 cells in here. Now, if you don't cover the seeds right away, you should be able to double check if you have seeded all of the cells. So here we have most of the cells seeded already. We have 3 rows left, I believe. Wait, no, there are 3 cells in here. Okay, so just go ahead and put the seeds on top so I don't miss any cell. Peanuts are actually one of the easiest plants to grow in the garden because they don't need much care. Like, they're not like the tomatoes, which need a lot of care because of all of the diseases and the pests. Peanuts usually, in my Zone 7 Kentucky garden, they're pretty easy. All you have to do is to make sure that the soil where you plant your seedlings is amended with a balanced fertilizer. You can amend it with some organic, granular, slow-release fertilizer, or if you're going with the synthetic chemical fertilizer route, that's totally fine. Okay, so we see here that all of them are already seeded, and then we're just going to push these seeds a little bit. You don't want it to be very deep because you want the peanuts to sprout faster. Okay, so you're just going to push it a little like that, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of the seed starting mix on top, just enough to cover the seeds. Okay, so we do it like this. Make sure that you are using a good seed starting mix for this one. You don't want to dig some soil from the ground because those are not suited for these little grow cells or seedling trays. So the one that I'm using is called a BM2. Yeah, it's for seedlings. I got one bale, which is about 4 regular bags that you can get from the big box stores. I got this from a farm supply store. If you have a farm supply store in your area, I'm not talking about Tractor Supply, like I'm talking about the other farm supply stores, not the chain stores. They usually sell bigger quantities if you need a lot, or like if you want to buy a lot and save them for next year, that's fine. But I've been starting a lot of seedlings already, so I'll probably get another bale of the seed starting mix and then potting soil. Alright guys, so I've covered all of the peanut seeds. I actually have a lot more peanuts in here. These peanut seeds came from my garden last year. It was a 2023 harvest. So, and I have a lot more because I'll also seed some directly in the ground, but I want to start some a little bit early for an earlier harvest. So with this, we'll get two waves of harvest. The first one is the one that's seeded indoors, and then the other one is the directly seeded. So we're gonna have peanut harvests in September and October. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is to water this, and um, we do bottom watering. So here, well, this one is my what's this, romaine, yeah, green. These are green romaine lettuce seedlings. Let me just, it's hard to grab them with just one hand. So alright guys, I've emptied this 10-20 tray and I have added some water. I removed the tray of lettuce seedlings. They're on the floor for now. It's really full in here. I'm gonna show you a glance at all of the seedlings that we're growing in here. All of the shelves are full, well, except for that one because I'm also watering some of the tomatoes. So I practice bottom watering and it helps grow beautiful seedlings. Look at this. Oh, these tomatoes were not fertilized yet. This is just water. This is really good. I get some here. And these are the red juice tomatoes that I am watering as well. So, and then I think it's time to remove this and place another tray in my watering tray. So basically, let's go back to our peanuts. So I'm gonna grab this. What I did was, look at this, I have the plug trays or the liners, and then I put them in a tray that has an open bottom, and then we're just going to put this in the 10-20 tray that has water in it. So what's gonna happen is that the soil will absorb the water from the bottom to the top, and you will know that because the soil will darken and you can feel it when it feels a little bit damp. Then it's already done watering and we can set this aside. At this point, we don't need to put this under the grow lights because the seedlings have not started sprouting yet. But as soon as you see one seed started sprouting, you're gonna have to move this under the grow lights about 2 inches under the grow light, so that all of those little sprouts will get the light that they need for photosynthesis. Also, if you want, you can use a small sprayer and you can mist the top of the seed starting mix to make sure that the peanut seeds will get some moisture on the top so that germination will take place in a shorter period of time. So that one I pushed it because it was showing the peanut seed. So we'll continue spraying the top of the seed starting mix until all of the cells are moist on top. And then you can cover this with a dome. It's kind of like a plastic cover so that the seed starting mix stays moist until the peanut seeds have sprouted. That's gonna be all for today. Thank you for watching and happy gardening.